Today, our class, if I may call it that, producing for the theater, will concentrate on the performing artist, the actor, the responsibility of the actor, the manner in which he creates or she creates various and sundry roles, the shadings, which is vitally important. And we are indeed pleased to have with us today one of the great performing artists of the entertainment world, a man who is a giant in the musical theater, Robert Goulet. But even more important, the fact that he is a giant in the musical theater and has been for a number of decades, is he has touched upon, participated in, been active in all media, whether it be musicals on Broadway or straight plays on Broadway. He has also starred in television series and recordings and many facets of that industry. And we will talk to him about the differences that an actor, that a performer faces in that sphere. My name is Mike Merrick, and I'm a theater producer. And today we are continuing with our series of producing for the theater.
At what point did you know that there was something special about your ability to sing and your ability to mesmerize audiences with your voice?
I sang once for a family gathering. They gave me some applause and whistles and what have you. The first song I was sang was California, Here I Come. I'd seen the Jolson story. And I knew all the words, I knew all the movements and the actions, and I was like 6 years old, 5, 6, 7 years old. They'd put some dark, burnt cork in my gloves, gave me some white gloves, and I did all the movements and what have you. And then they whistled and stomped and yelled, and I said, oh, shit, and I ran. We were at my uncle's house in one of the back bedrooms, and my father came in and he said, they want you to sing another song. I said, no, Dad. I didn't want to sing another song ever in my life.
You didn't want to sing?
Ever. No, that was it. I was through with it. But the nuns one day, when I was 11 years old, took me by the hair and said, you're going to sing Saturday night at the church gathering. I said, no, I'm not. They said, yes, you are. You don't say no to a nun, they'll kill you. So I sang the English song, Christian song, called Lead Kindly Night, or Light, one of the two. And when I finished, I was scared to death. My father came down, he was dying. He'd been dying since I was born of Hodgkin's disease. And he came and put his arms around me. He had never hugged me before in my life. You know, we didn't know I love you. We didn't know kisses and hugs in my family. Anyway, he gave me a hug and a little tear in his eye and said, I'm very proud of you, my son. Okay, Dad. And that was it. About a year later, we're in the hospital. I thought he was ill. Nobody told me it was bad. But my Uncle Frank, my mother, and my sister and I, and we were all leaving when Dad called me back to his side. And he said, Robert, God gave you a voice. You must sing. I looked at him and I said, okay, Dad. And I don't know why he told me that, and I left, and he died that night. His last words to me, so I knew I was going to be a singer. I didn't want to be a singer.
You didn't want to sing.
And for many years, I was afraid of audiences. I was okay on radio and television, because we didn't have audiences. But now, you know, I can't wait to get out. But then I was afraid. And Olivier came to see us in Camelot. And he was talking to Bobby Coote, who played Pellinore, in his dressing room. And I came out of mine to say hello. And Olivier, you know, he's so brilliant. God, yes. And he says, charming, lovely voice. You know, we can't see enough of your eyes. Because I didn't want to look at the audience. They scared me. I swear to you, I didn't know what I was doing in this business. But I'd look at someone on the stage over there, and then when I had to look at over there, I'd go along here, let's check on the edge of I didn't want to see them. And I'd speak to someone over there. He said, I think he knew what my problem was, and he said, can you wiggle your ears? And I said, yes, sir, try that.
You can't.
Well, it just goes back a little bit. But so the next day was a matinee. And I said, okay, only because Olivier told me I wouldn't, I was scared to death. And I took a deep breath, set my line, and I looked out, and the little blue-haired ladies were looking over there at Richard, not at me at all. And I said, is that what I'm afraid of?